Hey everybody, Dickey once again. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about what happens in the universe and how you can take some of that information and make it work for you. You know, I've been studying the law of attraction and manifesting and all kinds of things for, 40 years. Yeah, believe it or not. I started as a young teenager, and I found a bookmark in a bookstore that said, "Do you believe that there's something greater in the universe and that you can control your own destiny?" And I answered that ad, and I've never looked back. You know, I grew up a semi-poor family. My dad left home at an early age. My mom had an alcoholic problem, and we were on welfare for quite a while. And the whole attitude around my family was pretty negative, you know, and it was always the blame game. It was always somebody else's fault. And as a child, I looked around and I felt different. I felt kind of odd, really, because I never bought into that. I never thought to myself, yeah, it's somebody else's fault and, oh, those damn bastards. I never thought about that. I always looked at my family and thought, well, you know, if you just went to work, you might have some more money, or if you didn't drink that bottle of beer, you might not feel so crummy tomorrow, and on and on and on. And growing up as a kid, I was in a very negative space. You know, growing up just outside of South Boston in the 60s and early 70s, you know, it was rough. It was kind of like the Old West in a very real sense. Right now, you know, you look at it and it's Candyland, and you'd never guess in your wildest dreams that you could get jumped just walking down the street because somebody didn't like the way you looked. Okay? So on top of the fact that I had negative people around me, it was a very negative lifestyle. I left in '75 when I was 18 to move out here to California. And I've never been happier. Never been happy. It's like two different worlds. If you ever ask anybody what's going on between the East Coast and the West Coast, it's two different worlds, and leave it at that until you experience it. Okay? But what I'm going with this is that at 16, I answered this ad, and I started studying. And that really got me, because what I was learning started happening within a couple of months. I was seeing results. And that got me interested. That set me on fire. I thought, hey, whoa, I was right. I don't have to live like this. I can control my own destiny. Ooh, give me more. Okay? So I looked for more. And I have to tell you, I don't think there's an ism that I haven't studied, haven't looked over, haven't done some things, from Hinduism to Voodooism to mysticism to you name an ism. Okay? I've been through the gamut. And a lot of people would ask me, well, Dave, what are you searching for? Well, basically, what I'm searching for is an underlying current. Why is it that people that have never even talked to each other for thousands of years are achieving the same results, calling it magic in a lot of senses? It's not. But calling it magic because they don't know what to call it, because, whoa, 20 people out of 50 can't do it, so the other 30 must be magical, right? So what I found was that the common underlying current that makes a medieval priest sitting in a church praying achieve the same thing as a shaman in South America with a stick with bells on it is their belief system. The shaman truly believes that he's going to achieve enlightenment by his chanting and his dancing and the bells and the sticks and everything. And so does the priest. Believes the same thing. They're all reaching out to the universe. It's not like one guy has a lock on well, this and that and the other. Well, my God, my goddess is better than yours, or, it's compartmentalized. So I'm looking over here at box A and you're looking at box B. No, no. The constant between all of this is the belief system. If you truly believe that something will happen, and you believe it in your heart and your soul, that thing will happen. That's exactly what goes on with our programming from the time we're little kids. We're told, hey, this is this, this is this. And we have nothing to judge it by. So we believe it. We believe it right to our bone. And because we have been programmed that way, we can reprogram ourselves. We can change our belief systems for the better. We can, in effect, reprogram our entire existence and create the reality that we really desire, that we've been told can't have because we didn't follow somebody else's rules on how to create our reality. So, how does that work? You grew up, you listened to your parents, you listened to your peers, and it didn't work for you. So you're going to tell me the same thing, and if it doesn't work for me, you're going to tell me it's because I didn't listen to you when it didn't work for you. Okay, let's go back. Your belief system, what you truly believe in your heart and soul, actually controls everything that's going to happen. If you believe that you're never going to have any money, that you're going to be poor your entire life, guess what? You will be. If you believe, a great example, take two kids. Take twins. Take twins. Put them in two different homes. In one home, tell one of the twins that they're smarter than anybody in the world and they can achieve whatever they want. Take the other twin, put him in another home, and tell him he's the stupidest thing since sliced bread. Which one do you think is going to achieve more? Which one's going to have better self-esteem? And which one's going to come out and say, hey, I need to help my twin because he was told the wrong thing? Okay? This is basically where I'm going with the belief system. All right? There's a lot of great books out there. There's a lot of great teachers. Bob Proctor, Abraham Hicks. There's a lot of great stuff out there. I teach classes on belief systems. Your belief system is the underlying current behind everything that's going to happen to you, good or bad. Good or bad. And stuff that, you say, well, why would I want that for myself? Well, maybe you don't, but because something in the back of your mind is programmed to believe that that's what you should have, then that's what you're going to have. And you need to change that. And it doesn't happen overnight, but it can happen. A lot of people have done it. Okay? So I want you to think about the underlying current behind everything that happens. I want you to think about your belief systems. And I want you to think about the things that have happened to you, good or bad, and some of the times that you've said to yourself, well, why did that happen? I'm a good person. Why did that happen? Why does he get to have that when he hasn't done anything for anybody and I don't get it? All right? I want you to think about those things, and we're going to cover more about that in another video. Okay? Until next time, my reality is not your reality. What are you creating today?